Today?
No, both officers are both working.
Hi, video 316 of the restoration of the Lancaster NX611 just gained to airworthy condition. Coverage this week is August the 26th and September the 2nd, 2025. Dave, Jodie and Phil were working on the midsection fuselage of NX664, the French-owned Lancaster. Chris is working on just Jane nose section. Plus a look at the Lancaster sculpture, erected close to the A46 road on the borders of Lincolnshire, to honour all who flew and worked in Bomber Command. Lincolnshire is known as Bomber County. In World War II had 27 RAF Bomber Command airfields. I caught up with John and asked him about the midsection fuselage jig. Morning, John.
Morning.
And the jig for the midsection, how's that going? I've had a word with Joshua, like he's still making the adjustable pieces. Will you be putting the spine and the keel?
There'll be the full length on the top. I think with all the forms on it.
Yeah.
And at the bottom, it's only as far as it goes to the bomb bay.
Yeah. Will you put it up for this one or wait till just yet?
Two posts at the back, which will hold the back up, and then we've got another point in the middle of that which we won't use. Then we've got the forward one, which is the rear end of the bomb bay.
Yeah.
Like that. So when we put we can put a joist across the top to support the pickup for the forwardness for the bottom.
Yeah.
Won't be doing it on this one, but we'll do it on our real one when we get to do it.
Yeah.
Because we've got no guarantee of where the forms are on the bottom of that.
Oh, right.
That's where the H2S is. It's supposed to be.
Yeah.
But right there, so we're just making up some formers to do it.
Yeah.
So when we come to stick the real thing in there, there's two separate skins out, and then we jig everything to them.
Yeah.
To fit that.
Yeah. That square steel tubing, is that long enough for the top, run the length?
I don't hope so. If it isn't, Josh has got a good one.
Oh. Jacob not back yet?
No, he's back the next day. He's had a couple of days off. Recover from his little jaw cut in Holland.
Yeah. Too much drinking, perhaps. Ah, right. Thanks, John.
Well, since I made these,
It is.
yeah, on the back end.
Jodie not here today?
No, both officers are both worked yesterday at the Props and Pistons. So.
Oh, they were working with
Yeah.
her.
So they're having a bell.
Just the odd rivet holding you up, is it?
Yeah, 2 rivets. It's just about to go.
When John and Joss complete the 4 support, they will remove this mobile hoist, which is holding it in position. To my untrained eye, the bomb bay looks in pretty good. The ceiling obviously not subject to standing water.
As they say on Blue Peter, here's one I prepared earlier.
Yeah. Wonder why they had this to pieces though.
Well, you see how they've got an angle grinder?
Yeah, but
And from the bomb
why
bay,
though?
have cut into it and cut those out.
why would they do that?
I think they were punctured.
Never yet.
They've
They
just
wouldn't
cut
do
them,
repair.
they've cut them out to make them look uniform. There's a crack there, look. Look. You can see the kind of forces that were imparted.
Yeah, is that with the landing, you
During
think?
the crash, I think.
Yeah, heavy landing.
Because there's a stress corrosion crack all the way up through there, look. That's where the main longeron for the bomb bay attaches, you see. And I think there was a moment put onto that sheared it.
Shame you have to do that, isn't it?
This is the nose section of Just Jane NX611. Chris has removed the starboard side former, the top one of the 3 large formers. September the 2nd, 2025, just arrived at EK.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Are you well?
Yes, thanks, see you.
Marvellous.
Yeah, hi Jodie.
I said to you last time I spoke to you about a betting man, I'll be back on that.
Hi, how are you doing?
You all right?
Yeah, you probably have to.
Well, the former's back in, painted,
Oh, that.
so I've got light to paint it.
Oh,
So that's got...
morning Age, she's coming on. Age working on the Lancaster NX611 front turret FN5, fitting the cupola.
Had a few technical issues,
Oh, have you?
so
We're having to modify it.
yeah. Well, only yesterday I had this panel was on, but then when I went to fit the rear of the turret, it was impossible to get it on. It just wasn't aligning with anything.
Yeah.
So to try and resolve that, I've taken the perspex back out again, and I've fitted the rear first. So
What are you doing now? Just shimming it down or just taking...
I've taken the sealant off because I had it fitted,
Yeah,
but I had to unfit it. The sealant
yeah.
needs to come off so I can seal it again. But what?
Did that, the metal, did that pull the whole thing out of shape? Or that?
Well, what it was, what I think's happened is at some point in the past, and I can't remember what was in it, but at some point in the past, I think it's had that really thin 2mm flexible stuff fitted here, and because of that, all of this edge had been bent in,
Yeah.
which I hadn't realised. So when I came to fit it, it wouldn't go over this 5mm perspex, not even close. It was probably something like 3/4 of an inch out at the bottom.
Yeah.
So it was never going to work. And then we also couldn't get this rear strut in because it was too out of line.
Yeah.
So I just made a decision to take this out and then try and get this to fit
Yeah.
without the perspex, and fundamentally that's where it is now. So this is bolted in tight at the bottom, and I've managed to get this bar back in. I've had to take the economiser out, and then these are.
Is that bar flexible? Can you bend it, or is it square tubing?
It's square tubing.
Oh, it's square tubing. Yeah, I couldn't see from
here.
here.
Yeah, it doesn't go anywhere, and it's actually you know. Knock that over. Get the other one. Because it's just on that curve. It curves in a bit.
Oh yeah.
As well.
Just the way the tubing's gone, we're bending it.
Yeah, so
into a circle.
So that one fits actually on that side. So it's curved and it's twisted slightly to go in. So it's actually quite difficult to fit. But I say with the perspex out. So basically I've bolted all this together now, and now I'm going around very carefully trying to ease this.
Oh.
So there's a 5mm gap all the way around. Because don't forget the perspex is only supposed to be 3, and what we got, the stuff that was made was 5. And then I also want to. Remember, I left a little bit of extra land here to try and protect these holes.
That's correct.
I want to trim. I'm going to have to trim that back as well because it doesn't really tuck very easily under there. I'm either going to have to trim it or round it, one of the two. So there's a little bit to come off here.
Will you file it or use?
I use that pneumatic disc, yeah, and I'll shave it because that seems to work really well. So shave that, you know. So basically, I'm going to get all this sealant off, shave that, and then hopefully this will slide in underneath that, and we can bolt it all back together again, and we're back on track.
So of course that. So you slide that in first because this butt space here, isn't it?
Yeah, they join. You see how bad the sealant is. They join there, and then there's the strip with the lugs.
Yeah.
That joins those two together. So I've had it on and managed to get all these holes drilled, so that's all fine. So it'll be, we're back on track now.
Yeah. Oh,
good.
So
it was a bit of yesterday afternoon was getting a bit tense.
Mind you, it's better in the morning, you know. I find
exactly.
At night, it's hard work, and then you wake up in the morning and it's fine what a sleep does.
Yeah, exactly.
Morning, Keith.
Morning.
The jig adjustments, Ellie?
No, I'm taking it out. See.
Oh, wasn't it been out, the jig, this part?
No, still.
Keith and Joss removed the tailplaned rear spar of Lancaster NX611 from the jig.
Have a job?
This is the one he took off last week. He's had it painted and he's got it fitted back in. I suppose that's why he's been able to take the other former off, which I've just shown you, to secure this. So this side is getting on quite well. It's the 1, 2, This is the third former, not complete yet, but getting that way. Chris is already taken out part of the second largest form of the nose section. He will now make a wooden pattern to fit inside this one, to enable him to produce a new alloy former. All parts out of the nose section of the Lancaster. This Lancaster NX611 was stood out in the open for many years after crash landing on Wallis Island in the Pacific. The elements in this part of the world have been kind to this Lancaster. Jodie and Dave working in this area where the H2S radar was fitted. New formers and intercostal will make good this section.
Oh no.
Now then, finally got the meat up.
Yeah, well.
I see you started with these then.
Yeah, can't progress any further. Waiting for some new jaws for the shrinking and stretches, so
Yeah.
that's as far as I can go with this. Intercostals. I've got a load of these to make for the floor because that's not going back in that ring.
No.
I've got to
Make
basically,
longer ones.
yeah. So what we've got at the minute is roughly.
Are these what's come out?
Yeah, so we've got that sort of thing, so the ring goes around there. So
Yeah.
what I've got to do is obviously get rid of those and make these
All the same length.
yeah, full
Yeah.
length ones there,
Yeah.
all the way along. So then they will meet up with that, and then the same for the next bay and the next bay. So I've got about 12 of these to make.
And what about these? Did you make these or are they?
Yeah,
They're all new.
they go up the side, they do.
Yeah.
But these ones are the floor. These are a bit more complicated to make, but
Yeah.
yeah. So we've been here before on these on the rear fuselage, haven't we?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it'll go together all of a sudden
Yeah.
again, won't it?
Yeah. Well, I think what like Jodie just explained, she's going to try and save as much as she can. Put that back in there. Obviously, there's a few holes where it can need repairing, but
Yeah.
we'll try and put back as much as we can.
Yeah.
But we had no choice with this, we'll have to make these, so we've got a couple of floor in it.
Yeah. So it's the actual jaws what are going to hold you up then again?
Yeah, I mean, they're on the way, so
Yeah.
it's not really, I mean, it only holds us up on this particular job, but it's not going to stop the job altogether because we've got this to do.
Yeah. Coming home from visiting our son who lives on the south coast, we travelled up the A1, turning off at Newark onto the A46 towards Lincoln. We travelled about 4 miles, approaching the Nottingham-Lincolnshire boundary, which gave us our first sight of the full-size Bomber Command Gateway Truss Lancaster sculpture. Very impressive. Well done to Bomber County Gateway Truss. Yeah. The next day I went back for another look, unable to get close to it as they have a lot of work to do around the surrounding sculpture. Hats off to all involved.
nav is scary.
If you want to know more about this sculpture, go on to the web, Bomber County Gateway Trust, Lancaster Sculpture.